This means May 5, 45, 10 o'clock. When we all heard they are coming, this means the Americans are coming. So I went to them, but I saw only the American flag and on a tank. Then look on this flag. I saw in the flag something what we have loose. Every star was for me like you must know people they are before the death, like I was. They saw everything mystic. And so some star was hope, other star was friendship, and so I give in my thinking to every star something. Why the Jews had not resist when they bring them to first slaughter. Some time on a jeep. He was the driver, the captain. I sit behind him and behind us. 4 Nazis that we arrest. With a finger, they could kill us. Nothing. Why? And it was the first days. They believe that the world, the Americans, others will do with them the same what they have done to the Poles, to the Russians, to the Jews. And this paralyzed them. They feel so like the Jews in ghetto, that every Jew know he had a death sentence. Only he had not the date when. And because I saw this, what's going on in this war crimes office, I think maybe I can help them. I wish not commit suicide, and I must do something. 3 or 4 days, I think 4 days. I had enough paper they give me for every camp that I was, for the ghetto, who had commit crimes. And then I saw they bring SS men in chains, and there are some people, they asked them and they made protocols, and so after a while I have forgotten why I'm here, because I saw something. We was from time to time thinking about this. When in a camp that we was together, you have heard that a prisoner, 1 or 2, was shot. Who had not asked the name of the prisoner? He has asked who shot. And so somebody say, Unterscharf here, Schulze. And you have asked the first name? I say, how I can, the first name, I am here like you a few months. You must ask people, they are longer in the camp, maybe they know. And you know what I must tell you? That you began to ask when you saw a prisoner how long you are in this camp. And ask about this Schulze. And ask maybe, and when he know about him, what is his private profession and from what place he is coming. I came home and my wife say, "What is with you? You are sick? You don't eat, you don't sleep, you are going only around." And I say, the Nazis lose the war, but we have lost the post-war time. The witnesses was crying and was asking me, "Please look for my father, for the murder of my father," and so on. So I was taken with me, not only what happened to me, but what happened to many, many thousands of people. I could not sleep. I have created the Jewish Document Center with 30 survivors from the same camp, no, the same displaced person camps, and had the idea how to make it. I know that at that time was living maybe 200,000 Jewish survivors in Austria and Germany, and also Polish survivors, non-Jews. And what we need what these people know. And in April 47, we collect all this and find out that we had witnesses about crimes committed in about 1,000 places in Europe. I feel that this is my duty or our Jewish duty to take this matter in our own hands. Not that we will arrest somebody or make courts against the people, but will be better. Come a decision from Pentagon. Only a few small trials will be, and the rest should go all the documents to Virginia. We knew each other very well. And Eichmann is in Argentina. And then when they brought him to Israel, I got a cable from Yad Vashem, congratulations. And after the trial, I decided to reopen the office that time in Vienna. And because, you know, the Eichmann trial, hundreds of millions of people buy the knowledge about what Eichmann has done, what other Nazis has done in their daily newspaper. Absolutely hardest case was to find the man who arrested Anne Frank. Because the diary of Anne Frank had more significance and more impact than the whole Nuremberg trial. Why? Because it was published in 32 or 33 languages and was created so many schools in the name of Frank and kindergartens and so. And for the neo-Nazis was the name of Anne Frank, this was the biggest slap. But we was looking for this man, and in 63 we find the man. I find him in the Austrian police. The Americans say to the Swedish government, 46, Wallenberg was on our mission. We can talk with the Russians. And the Swedish government say, no, we don't need, thank you, but we can talk alone. Minister of Foreign Affairs made a press conference. I have asked him about Wallenberg. I think Tiedemann or such name was. He said the matter of Wallenberg is for us finished. I say, yeah, yes, finished for you, but not for the world. For me, and also for the family and for the whole world, should remain the Wallenberg case as an open case. I was very naive thinking when I joined the group that in 2-3 years we will have justice. And justice you cannot have in 2-3 years. From the first moment, I say to myself, that was my line, I will not look only for the murders of the Jews. I will not divide a mass grave, say in this corner are Jews, I wish for justice for them. I have bring for justice people, they had killed Italian prisoners of war, they had killed Poles, Gypsies, and so on. I am not making differences. We must mobilize the war against the repetition. And our enemies are the whitewashers of the Nazis. Why? For what? And I say always to her, our last talk about this was when we was 75, both of us. He was from the same class in the school, my wife and I. And I say, you are right, but I will feel like a traitor when I will stop. Can you live with a traitor? So I was liberated. I come back to my barrack and began to thinking for the future. Normally, you know, my friends with whom I was in this dead block, and also before I say, I feel the Germans will lose the war. But nobody is alive with whom and for whom I should live.